Tucked into a canyon near the U.S. border is Little Haiti, and it's among the first stops for the thousands of Haitians who, beginning in 2016, began coming to America's southern border, first in the hundreds and then in the thousands. The Haitians are fleeing a decade of tragedy and instability following the earthquake. First, the destruction of the capital in the quake, then a cholera outbreak, then Hurricane Matthew in 2016. Haiti's divided parliament has been unable to form a government for over a year, and violence has increased sharply. Fritznell is 38. He was in Arcaye, 40 miles from the capital when the earthquake struck. He was working on a construction site when it collapsed. His arm was trapped, and he shows me where the scar still is. Fritznell left Haiti in August 2016 as the security situation on the island began to deteriorate. He didn't want to give his last name because of worries about crime. Fritznell told me that after all those disasters, he was just forced to leave for safety reasons. He first went to Brazil to look for work and has been in Mexico since May with his wife and child. He's had trouble finding work in Mexico and says he's been robbed by the police. Like many of the estimated 3,500 Haitians living in Tijuana, Fritznell is stuck. He cannot enter the U.S. legally, and if he was deported to Haiti, he'd have no money and no job. Fritznell and his family are getting by on the generosity of the Ambassadors of Jesus Church that supports Little Haiti. Michael, 35, is a psychologist. She was in Port-au-Prince 10 years ago and was coming home from a job interview when the city collapsed around her. She wandered the streets before she found her family, miraculously unharmed. She then helped earthquake survivors deal with their trauma. She was a little shy about her appearance, so we're just going to show her hands. Michael now works with the Haitian community in Tijuana. She told me that Haitian people just have an incredible capacity for survival, an amazing resilience. She says it's not something that can be logically explained. One of the leaders in the community there is John Arnauld Lazard. Lazard's 8-year-old brother died in the earthquake. He left the country because he couldn't deal with the memories of the dead. Now, Lazard is a student in Tijuana and helps with the Haitian Bridge Alliance, an organization that assists Haitians in California and Mexico. He told me that he originally intended to migrate to the U.S., but because of the situation with immigration enforcement, he's going to school in Tijuana and plans to make a life of it there helping other Haitians.
Because there's no easy offer of help. From time to time you arrive, it's just take care of yourself. Soon end up sleeping on the streets, under a bridge. We're all committed to moving forward despite the many challenges because we know from experience how life is. It's not easy. Everything has its challenges.
Lazard helped host a vigil on Sunday night to mark the anniversary. It began with a moment of silence. Soon, Haitians began to pack the small church they use in the evenings, which is run by the group Ministerio Llamada Final, to sing and pray. 10 years later, and thousands of miles away, they came together to remember the dead, and a decade that has found thousands of Haitians still trying to put the pieces back together. In Tijuana, Max Rivlin-Nadler, KPBS News.